Welcome to my channel. Today is the 18th, mini pocket letter and specimen. So I did have to watch Louisa and Barbara's videos because I had no idea what a mini pocket letter was. So what you see here now is my second attempt. My first attempt was an utter fail. So I had to get a thicker piece of packaging. So I used this piece from a set of sheets that I had. I cut it down to the size of my page, and here I am just making my pocket openings on the one side of the clear film. Then I take it to my sewing machine you see there, and I sew around the whole piece, closing it up, and I also sew vertical lines and horizontal lines, as you see here, to make 9 pockets. Now, they're not the same size, and my stitching on my vertical lines, my tension wasn't very good, but I did fix it for my horizontal lines. So as this was my second attempt, I wasn't going to try again, so I just went with it here. So then I made up a bunch of little clusters using mainly the Tim Holtz little layering pieces to fill my pockets. So I did those kind of in a mass make style, got them all the way I wanted them, made sure they fit in my pockets, and then I inked each piece up and I glued it down. So I don't make you watch all of that. I just ink them all up, glue them all down, and then I put them in the pockets. I enjoyed doing the little mini, to me they were like mini clusters for the pockets, little tags, little tickets. It was like, I don't know, I just liked it. This is a really different challenge for me. I've never done anything like this before. So this one took me out of my comfort zone. But usually anything with the sewing machine does, so. So then once I get them all glued down, I place them all in the pockets. A couple of them I used, like that lion was a stamp. The one I just put in with the little finger pointing was a piece of packaging. But most of the rest were all Tim Holtz, and the bird was from Junk Journal Studio. And I'm not sure, the one I'm putting in now, I'm not sure where that rose came from. It was just in my bucket, so I put it on. So now, once I have all my pieces of ephemera, tickets, letters, I guess, specimens in my pockets, I'm trying to decide on a word or a sentiment. For some reason, I started my pocket low down on the top row, so I have a space up underneath as well. I don't know why I did that, but here I'm getting out some items that can be placed into those little pockets. So this was a little bit more of a challenge using smaller items. It was definitely interesting. So I try a clip here, but then because my challenge yesterday was quite bulky, I decided against using those clips. So here I have this ring, gold ring. It's from something I got from Stampin' Up. I can't quite remember what it was for, but I thought it worked well. I put a little bee in here, a little charm. And then I break out the sequins. Oh, I cut down the sentiment and stuck it up into the top part of the pocket there. I thought I might as well use that space. This was a time-consuming challenge because, as you can see, there's a lot of little pieces, a lot of thinking of how you wanted to make each tag, inking it all, gluing it all. So here I'm just adding different colors of sequins into the pockets. Barbara did that as well, and I just imitated her here. I didn't know quite what else to do. So once all my sequins were in, I decided to add some lace. So I just cut some lace up from my lace bucket there and just put it in behind some of the little tags just to add some texture in the pocket. I did not glue any of those down. Then I put a wax seal because I thought that was quite a big blank space in that pocket there on that tag. And then I do believe I come in with some coffee dyed cheesecloth, and I, kind of put them in the pockets. Some of those tags are a little small for the pockets, so they move around a little bit. So I kind of put the cheesecloth in to kind of hold them in place. So I just keep adding a little more of the cheesecloth here and there. I do like the texture it adds. So then I decided I had to do something along the top, so I pulled out some crochet ribbon. I attempt to glue it down with some art glitter glue. I wasn't very patient, but it did stick eventually, but not that great. But I did have the plan to staple it into a page on my journal like Barbara did on hers, so I wasn't too worried about it. I just wanted it to stay kind of in place temporarily until I could get it stapled in. So I was quite pleased with the end result. This is a very unique piece. I've never heard of this before, so it was kind of cool. So then I go into my journal to find a page where I can place it in my third signature. I just decide to staple it to this piece of white card that I refolded and placed in the journal. When I'm done, you can see that I made it a little bit too wide for my journal. If this was a journal that I was giving away or something, that would bother me, but because this is just for myself and it's more of an idea book, it didn't bother me at all. So thanks for joining me today. This was definitely an interesting challenge. I do some video here of some close-ups so you can see what I did, and I hope you get a chance to play along. Have a great day. Bye now.